Good evening and happy Wednesday. I hope you guys are all doing better. I'm a little bit more focused today and listened to a great podcast this morning. It was one on Lewis Howes' School of Greatness, and he was interviewing a lady named Dr. Rhonda Patrick, and she looks at what they call as nutrigenomics. So she studies how nutrition and various things we put in our body, how our genetics impacts that. And it was actually a very fascinating talk. And she's does a lot of research and she speaks, and it was fascinating. If you're interested in it, please let me know. But one of the things I thought was really important that she talked about was the importance of vitamin D. She said that 70% of Americans are deficient in vitamin D because we're inside more, and even places like I'm in Arizona where the sun is blazing hot, I still spend the majority of my time indoors, and we need UV radiation in order to make vitamin D, which is then converted into a steroid hormone. And so because we often put sunblock on that blocks UV radiation, that's why so many of us are vitamin D deficient. Now, why is that important? Well, we know a lot of conditions, chronic conditions, health conditions, are related to vitamin D deficiency, but also she was saying that it's important for fighting off viruses. She was talking about that of the severe cases for COVID, she saw that in the like 98% of the ones that are hospitalized, they have a vitamin D deficiency. And she was talking about various studies where there's a correlation, not a causation, but there was a correlation between the two. And she said that there was a lot of studies out there that show different respiratory infections are more prevalent in people who are vitamin D deficient. So I just thought that was pretty interesting. And I actually do take some vitamin D3 drops in the mornings to boost my levels just because I know I'm indoor most of the day. Wanted to share that with you, and I thought that was really good information. So now what we're going to work on is inhalation. So one of the things with inhalation that I often see is that we are so used to lifting up our ribs to inhale, which puts us into fight or flight mode, which affects our immune system. We want to think about inhalation as a passive practice. It's something that's really hard to get, but we're going to work on it some more today. So today, as we're doing our inhalation, I want you to focus on keeping your shoulders down. So as you inhale, we may even have you put one of your hands on your shoulders as you're inhaling, just so you can feel and try to prevent your shoulder from lifting to get air in. So that's going to be our main focus today. So let's get started. We're going to put our back all the way back into the chair back. Let our tailbone curl underneath us, feet flat on the ground. If you need to, put a block under your knees just to get your knees to the level of your hips or higher. And we're going to use a straw. If you have one, go ahead and grab it, but I'm going to put it between my lips and go through the 4 steps of the breathing process. So step 1 is breathing in through the nose. Step 2 is pausing. 3 is blowing out through the mouth. And 4 is pausing and holding your breath 3 times for 3 seconds. And we're going to repeat that. I'm going to demonstrate first. If you've done this before, go ahead and join me. If not, just hold on a second and I will coach you through it. So here we go. Okay, so as you can see, my chest was dropping down, my shoulders were not lifting up when I was inhaling. I was letting air flow in and filling my lungs, but I wasn't lifting my rib cage up to try to get air in. So let's go through that with you. We're going to actually put one hand just kind of resting over your shoulder, the other hand on your belly. Let your low back sit all the way back into that chair, feet flat on the ground. If you can, close your eyes, just get rid of any of those distractions. And here we go. Let's breathe in your nose to your throat. Pause and blow out. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat. Pause and blow out. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat. Pause and blow out. Let your sternum sink down away from your shirt. Your ribs drop down and your belly spill out. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose, guiding your air to your throat. Pause and blow out. Feel your sternum drop down and in. Feel your ribs drop down as your belly spills out. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat, keeping your neck relaxed. Pause and blow out. Feel your sternum drop down and in. Feel your pecs release at your armpit as your ribs drop down and belly spills out. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat, keeping your shoulders down and relaxed. Pause and blow out. Feel the sternum drop down and in. Feel the ribs drop down as your belly spills out. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat, trying not to lift up your shoulder under your hand. Pause and blow out. Feel the front of your armpit relax. The middle cavity increases and the back of your shoulder blade softens. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat, keeping your shoulders down and relaxed. Pause and blow out. Feel the sternum drop down and in. Feel your ribs soften down as your low back relaxes, and hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat, keeping your shoulders down and relaxed. Pause and blow out. Feel the sternum drop down and in. Feel the ribs drop down as your low back settles further into the chair. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in, keeping your shoulder relaxed under your hand. Pause and blow out. Feel your armpit relax down as your ribs soften, allowing your shoulders to drop down away from your ears. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat, keeping your shoulders down and relaxed. Pause and blow out. Feel the sternum drop down and in. Feel the ribs soften in as your low back relaxes and buttocks settles further into the chair. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat, keeping your shoulders down and relaxed. Pause and blow out. Feel the sternum drop down and in. Feel the ribs soften in as your belly spills out and low back settles further into the chair. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat, keeping your shoulders down and relaxed. Pause and blow out. Feel your armpits relaxing inward, allowing your ribs to separate down, freeing up your shoulder blade and your shoulder. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat, keeping your shoulder down and relaxed as you inhale. Pause and blow out. Feel the sternum drop down and in. Feel the ribs drop down as your shoulder blade frees up and your shoulder is able to drop further down. Hold. 2, 3. Keeping that shoulder down, breathe in your nose to your throat, filling your throat with air. Pause and blow out. Feel the sternum drop down and in. Feel the ribs soften down as your belly spills out. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat. Pause and blow out. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat. Pause and blow out. Hold. 2, 3. Gentle breath in your nose to your throat. Pause and blow out. Hold. 2, 3, and take a break. So why would we use this? Why should we even care? Well, we know that the more we use all of these accessory muscles to get air in, the more we have knots. The other thing is when you start using your ribs to lift up higher and higher, eventually you can't lift them up higher. And I actually have a client right now where her ribs are so elevated and so puffed out that she now feels like she can't get any air in. So what we're working on is decreasing the volume under her rib cage and allowing it to shrink down. Now, obviously, it takes a lot of work, and there's different positions to help her get through this. So if you are in this situation and you need the help, please let me know. Reach out to me. We can always set up a one-on-one consultation because everyone's slightly different. And what I'm teaching you here is just the very beginning of what you need to know to free up your body from all of these tensions and stresses. Hope you have a wonderful night. We will see you again tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. And as we have been doing for the past few weeks, we'll be having a weekend wellness hour on Saturday at 11 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. I have a good friend of mine who's going to be talking about the disease to please. So please join us then for our conversation with Sean Murphy. Otherwise, I will see you guys tomorrow night, 7 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Have a great night. Bye.